first team Sun Belt. He swings at the first pitch, and off we go. And he faces this Coastal Carolina batting order.
Left-hander has gotten good as the season has gone on, and he's been very good in the postseason.
Hot shot on a hop at Iva Arquette. Can cover some ground. High throw off the mid of Jacob Craig. And an error from Iva Arquette puts Caden Bodine aboard. Told us the other day, it just wasn't good enough to play much last year. He's put it all together.
They call balk?
Yeah, I guess a balk.
It's got to be a balk.
Yeah, Alexander stays put.
5 pitches into it right there.
We are.
No.
You got to pause.
That's a little picky.
And they just struck out.
Wow.
Sebastian Alexander for a pitch clock violation. Out of Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Kid has to come play for the skipper.
And only 3 hits. Well, this one comes in and hits Walker Mitchell. That's what Coastal Carolina does. They train it. It happens all the time, and they've got the bases loaded.
But with Coastal, it's a part of their game, and I can promise you it's something the umpires are very aware of.
All right, so they're loaded up early on. Deep pitching staff for Oregon State. 2-2. 3-2. Pato gets hit by a pitch.
Oh, no.
No, they're saying that he moved to be hit by the baseball. So they're saying that that is strike 3, and this is the rule in college baseball.
The batter did intentionally try to get hit by the pitch.
This is, don't call them Cinderella, because they're not that. This is one of the best teams in the country. Program record for a variety of things this year.
Here's the power hitting Colby Thorndike. No run in for Coastal. Pulled into the gap toward right center with Talt on the move and out of his reach. Bodine scores. Barthel right behind him. Mitchell to the plate, and it's a bases clearing double for Colby Thorndike. 1-2 to Mijos. Locks him up in a 17-minute half inning.
Yeah, this is one of the best in the country, and one we're looking forward to watching right here.
Iva Arquette, projected top 10 pick, is on an 11-game hitting streak. Leadoff man is the sophomore third baseman toward foul ground. Blake Barthel, and Thorndike on the move, and Thorndike nearly had it. MLB draft rankings. Sykes. Bodine checks his surroundings.
Made up for maybe an ill-advised decision in the field. Heads up.
And now we got flying bats.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of makes sense.
Tremendous distance
What
on
is
that launch.
7th pitch. Turley pulls one on a line into left, and it drops in front of Sebastian Alexander. That's a bullet from Gavin Turley, turning around 95.
Juiced out there at 109. Video game glitch when he started running the wrong direction after the ball.
Comebacker, and Morrison gets those puppies organized.
He striked the ball so far.
It's been the best season of his career with the bat. 2-2. Kleinschmidt's 3-2. Dooley works a walk. It's a bunt from Wells Sykes toward third. Trent Carraway throws in time. Well, Sykes thought he beat it out. Line drive towards short off the mid of Arquette, and they've got Ty Dooley hung up. They flip to Carraway, tag him for out number 2. So 2 outs, take a hike. The 1-1. Kleinschmidt's 1-2. On a 2-2 from Kleinschmidt. Swing and a miss. Jacob Morrison's 3-2. Up the ladder at 94 to fan A.J. Singer. 1-2. Pulled into the corner and left, and it drops down. Alexander misplays it, and Tice Peterson ends up at second with a single and then an error. On the ground towards second, Blake Barthel to his left throws out Craig. Is 1-1. 3-1. 3-2. Another one gets a roller to short, handled by Ty Dooley to end the inning. Barthel strikes out. 1 away. 2-2. On the ground to third at Trent Carraway. The 1-1. Little squibber back past the mound. A.J. Singer, barehand, safe at first.
That was a heck of a play.
Bouncing ball at A.J. Singer. Berkey, any sound effects on that one?
Nice.
So we're down to 7, 2 brackets, double elimination. LSU beat Arkansas last night in a massive game. Pulled. Well struck. Right field. Pato's back, and it's gone! Easton Talt unloads to get Oregon State on the board. His first in the NCAA tournament, makes it 3-1 in the last of the third.
The last Beaver to homer in this postseason of the starting 9 today.
For whatever reason, this Oregon State team has preferred to do things the hard way throughout the postseason, but they're a team, they say, they just rely on this resiliency.
Homer out of the 9 spot.
Strike 3 called. Deep to right at the wall, and it's caught by Blagan Pato.
So far. I know.
This is hammered. Turley to left. Alexander back to make the catch. Get out of him. Did they really know it would be anything close to this? It's a line drive toward the gap in left center. Takes a big turn and then slides down. There's the family of Kevin Schnall.
That's cool.
Take some time indeed to thank your father.
Go on the road and swept Auburn.
Spun is popped up and Wilson Weber runs it down.
The toughest thing about that one as a catcher is, do you see it right off the bat?
The Citadel giving it everything. Chicken 2. 3-1. Ball 4. The shots have been rolling. 54-11. They went 26-4 in the Fun Belt. 1-2. Bodine on the ground to second. Through the wickets of A.J. Singer. Dean Mijos scores. And Coastal adds on. Check out this win streak.
It started April 22nd. They lost to College of Charleston. They ripped off the rest.
Chase is there. It caroms away. And Wells Sykes scores. 5-1.
It's not the crispness that you're used to seeing Oregon State play defensively.
We're in the tournament every year. We lead the country in wins. We're one of the best programs in the country, and it's going to get to them in the air.
And now this is hammered to left by Alexander. Turley's on the move, and he runs it down. Now Blake Barthel. 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Wilson Weber. Bouncing ball towards short at Ty Dooley. A bunt from Singer, handled at third. And at Sebastian Alexander.
And who would have thought he'd be hitting cleanup on a World Series team this time last year?
Line drive that knuckles into center, and wow, catch made. Turley ran one down. At 92nd pitch from Kleinschmidt. 2-2. 2-2. 7th here to Blagan Pato. And that is strike 3 called in a similar spot. Pato now makes the full walk.
He was right on the walk this time.
Yes. They're only allowed to yell, "Go Beavs."
1-1 to Thorndike. 1-2. Huge ad for Coastal. He wears one. You have to do it at 103 pitches.
Pretty fastball heavy. He's going to throw it over 70% of the time. And
pulled in the air by Mijos. Deep left. Turley on the move, and then one hops off the wall. Thorndike rounds third and scores all the way from first on an RBI double from Dean Mijos.
Well, you know what you do with a sinker baller? You got to get the barrel below it.
Bouncing ball to third at Trent Caraway, who gets it over in time. Bouncing ball to short at Ty Dooley. Bouncer to first, and Colby Thorndike handles it. Morrison covers.
Not afraid to get deep into the count.
He strikes out, and Jacob Morrison's fired up. An outpouring of emotion. Really?
yeah.
At Easton Tultz.
Wow.
Bodine works a one-out walk.
You taking first, Bert?
Bats for the boys. You know that.
Swing and a miss. Barthel strikes out, and there's 2 down. And out sharply to center. 1-1. Huge pitch. Down and away, and they're loaded again.
They can run it up there too, and it is very fastball heavy. He throws it about 75% of the time.
Line drive toward right, and Easton Tultz.
All command.
And maybe finding it with a good cutter there to strike out Caraway.
Tradius.
Sykes has room.
And State can't solve.
Gavin Turley strikes out. Morrison is steaming. trying to get a 55th win of the season. Thorndike dribbles one at A.J. Singer.
Real stuff. Work.
Only 81 pitches.
That's going to get.
Swing and a miss. 96 up the ladder, and there's 2 down for Leif Palmer.
Numbers they have this year.
To left by Ty Dooley at.
Oh, nicely done
by Walker Mitchell. And then tried bunting his next time. Chopper to short at Ty Dooley.
6 2/3.
Up the ladder for Morrison, and he's going to no-face this one. 15 in a row set down by the 6'8" right-hander.
And this is a fastball that can get up 96, 97. Could show you a little bit more.
Bouncing ball at A.J. Singer. Tone set by Gary Gilmore. Bodine strikes out. That is filthy stuff.
Less than 3% of the pitches.
And weak dribbler to Craig.
It starts.
Morrison's only the 6th for Ole Miss.
In a show to this point.
Here. Craig bounces it at Walker Mitchell. 7 1/3.
Shortstop and a third base.
Cannon Reeder floats one into center, and that breaks it up. They're leaving the big fella in. 1-2. In on the hands.
And stick with what got you there at this point. First few swings showed you that if you get it to the right spot, Talt's probably going to swing over the top.
Seasons in the country. Trent Carraway lines one into center, and that's a base hit. Reeder goes first to third with 2 outs. And Oregon State's got him at the corners. His first time on this mound, and he pitches 7 2/3. The fire inside of Jacob Morrison was on display all night. And now sophomore left-hander, 6'5" local kid, Myrtle Beach's own Hayden Johnson comes on. Deep to right, into the corner. Pato on the move, and Pato ran it down and made the catch! Wow! Fewer runs.
The first round at all to the third. I mean, there's just.
Edwards 3-2. Part of the decision-making process for Wednesday. It's a bunt from
the wall, but also your feet and legs hit the wall.
Zach Edwards 0-2. Down, caroms away from Weber.
They're certainly capable.
3-2. Up high with Chase. Tomorrow we got bracket 2 coming with UCLA and LSU tomorrow night. Lifted high in the air by Gavin Turley. That ball at the wall and gone. Gavin Turley goes deep with a solo shot to lead off the bottom of the 9th. No lead is safe from the Oma Beavs. Just ask Florida State.
That's Wyatt Langford-like.
Swing and a miss. And there's one away. Ground out to short. In the country. Beavers in shots tonight. Line drive toward right center field, and that's down for a hit.
It's as remarkable as their win streak.
Part of the two-headed tandem we talked about. His 0-1. The 0-2. Peterson strikes out, and there's 2 down in the 9th from the finals. Jacob Craig in 2016. 2-2. Johnson's payoff pitch just misses.
There's 22 hits allowed this year. He struck out 34, so a little over 1 per inning.
Lynch is first. The 0-1. Ryan Lynch is 1-1. His 1-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. The Teal is 4.